Tafa will start us off. Gets it back, looking to create some space, steps all the way back. That separation is real, but the shot can't go down. Rebound though, Panted, who was scoreless yesterday, but gets the first bucket. Chong answers for Yuanda. Got the home crowd on their side, obviously, as they are a Chinese team. That 2 attempt goes begging. Chong again, Johnny on the spot, right place. And 2-1 as a result. It's been Pantet being aggressive early for the Bangkok squad. Again, Vegeta Pantet scoreless yesterday. But looking to change that today. Rajapsuk hands it off. Wong Tafa. Pick and roll action for Bangkok CT. Outplayed beautifully. And a whistle on the floor. That is foul number 1 on Bangkok. Su. Quiet so far in this one. Xiao goes on a drive. Screening action for Zhang, who hasn't been open for a look. Now an offensive foul called on Su with a little bit extra on that screen. Yuanda with 3 early fouls in this one. Fetney, second leading scorer on this Bangkok squad yesterday. The misdirection gets around Xiao, no make on the layup, and then misses on the second attempt as well, but a whistle on the floor. Fetney knows she blew a wide open crib there, but is fouled on the second attempt. And will take her talents to the free throw stripe. Still a 3-3 game here. Wong Tafa. Oh, gets her cookies took. Zhang with the quick hands. Su now no space for a shot. Tries to feed it back into Zhang, but a turnover as a result. Fetnin to Prajapsuk. There goes that blazing quickness. Wong Tafa, though, can't get the pass to Prajapsuk, who was wide open. This Bangkok team plays a dangerous style. They are very, very fast. And they seem to have good chemistry. Chong. Off right. Snatched by Prajapsuk. Fetnin now. Puts her head down. Lefty lay is okay. And a foul on the play. And Chong can't believe it. Fetnin here, drive to the cup. And then I think a foul on the resulting play there by Chong, who tried to create some space, some separation. That's foul number 5 on Yuanda. Punted. Ooh, punted in and out. Saucing and crossing. Conjita punted after a scoreless day yesterday. Doing work today, but Zhang with the answer, and we're tied at 5. Prajapsuk, midi pull-up. Thank you, ma'am. Su can't respond. Ponted back to it. She's extremely aggressive today. The layup no good, though. And the Chinese take over yet again. Zhang fading on the shot and a make as a result, 7-6. Rajab can't get it to Wongtafa. Look at Zhang, though, out here splashing like a kiddie pool. Another attempt. She walks away before the shot even goes down. She knew it was going to be a make. Shoot or shoot. And Zhang definitely is shooting. Sue has been a little bit quiet so far in this one. A force underneath the basket yesterday, but has not been going today in this one yet. In possession of the Wilson here, but an offensive foul called on the screen. That's number 6 on Yuanda Meile, who are a little bit careless with their physicality here, I must say. They played a good game, but 6 fouls with 6:44 left to go is not a spot you want to be in. Ponted looking for separation, up and under. Tries to go off the glass, no. Denied at the rim by Sue. And right away, that turnaround for Sue, but it's snuffed out by Wongtafa. Look at Sue rejecting that real-life friend request right there. Ponted. There's Fetnin. The fake, a step through and a make for Fetnin again. His craftiness is coming handy. Sue underneath. And it's whistled off. But look at Fetnin working on the taller Xiao. Freezes Zhang with a ball fake and gets the layup to go. We're tied at 7 in a tight game so far. Zhang, thank you. 2 up, 2 down for Zhang, who's been unconscious from range in this one. And another whistle here. And I do believe that is number 7 on Yuanda. But look at Zhang dialing from range. Better not leave her open. Rajab Suk ties the score back at 9. After that 7 foul for Yuanda Meile. Fetnin looking for space, 2-point shot, bounces off the back of the rim, and Zhang reaching in to get the Wilson. Now a foul on the Thai women. Zhong to Zhang. Opts for a drive instead of a shot, gets Strong involved, but that is bounced back. Wongtafa throwing that back and getting to Wilson to boot. Fetnin stepping through. It rolls off the rim. Ball stays with Bangkok, though. This time Fettinen opts for the lefty scoop, and it's missed again. And now she has to deal with Su underneath the basket. And an offensive foul as Su just barrels over her. Too much on the dribble there for Su, who struggled here after 8.5 per yesterday. Ying Su takes a seat. Possession back over to Bangkok. Wong Tafa also been fairly quiet on offense. No space for a shot, leans in, no good. Rebound corralled by Zhang. Uh-oh, but Zhang loses the handle on it. Just under the halfway mark in this one. The score now tied at 9. Bunted drops off a pass to Fettinen. Fettinen blazing quickness, gets by Su. And that's what's been working for Bangkok all game. They get the taller defenders on an island and just blaze past them. Su guarded tightly, can't answer. Oh, but a miscue there between the Thai women. They throw it out of bounds. But look at Fettinen, a little hesitation, sideways dribble, and then that blazing quick first step. This time, it's Bangkok whistled for a foul. 5th one on them. Su was trying to get position, and Prajapsuk may or may not have pulled her slightly. We'll never know. Chow. Zhang, righty lay. And we're back tied again. Prajapsuk can't break the tie, gets her own rebound, and this time it's a money. 11-10 now. And there's Xiao. Wong Tafa, not the tallest player out there. Stands her ground, gets her hands in there, knocks it out of bounds. And it's off what seems like Yuanda. Actually, never mind. Yuanda in possession with 8 on the shot clock. Su. Zhang looking to get some space for a shot. Zhang again bounces off Su with the big board. Can't finish through the contact. Fettinen. Oh, that give and go was to herself. She just thank you me. Xiao showing off some quickness. Su, an outside shot. If a weakness can be found in what Yuanda Meile did yesterday, it's the fact that the only person to hit an outside shot all day long was Zhang. She can shoot, though. Showing it off here yet again. Wong Tafa. An answer for Bangkok. All net, all wet for Wong Tafa. Zhang steps into another one. That is a dangerous woman from beyond the two-point arc. Don't let her shoot. And our second TV timeout is upon us in a tight contest. A 2-point lead here for Bangkok CT, who've outplayed the mismatches, but feels like Yuanda Meile hasn't thrown their best punch yet. Su and Xiao fairly quiet in this one. The Twin Towers not towering as much on offense. And on defense, they've been getting blown by like this. Zhang is on a scoring spree of her own, doing the brunt of the heavy lifting for Yuanda. Chong. Bodies hit the floor and an offensive foul called yet again as Fetnin needs to be picked up by our teammates. Zhang frustrated. Tafa, or Pantet up, I apologize, gets her cookies took. Xiong to the rack, is fouled, and will be at the free throw stripe. Quick hands here by Zhang, who gets Xiong in position. Pantet comes back into play, but pulls the emergency brake. Xiong misses from the stripe. Zhang, though, left open yet again, and you cannot do that. She is so good from range. That shot was smoother than a satin pillowcase. Tafa leaves it short. They get it back to Zhang. Directing traffic. Xiao, beautiful pick and roll, outplayed by Yuanda, who are now in the lead, if only by 1 point. They up the pressure on defense, but Wong Tafa gets free for a lay, and this game has more ties than a frat party. Zhang from the Enlio logo. Bang, bang. An answer for Prajapsuk. But they're fighting twos at ones here. Zhang has just been money from range. This time Zhang locked up. Prajapsuk takes over. 1:51 on the clock. Fetnin, midi pull up, no. Rebound controlled by Xiao. Zhang says, no, I can't do it. Too tired. So Zhang is gassed, but crossing up nonetheless and getting a bucket underneath. Mustering up all her strength. Fetnin steps back, no result. Prajapsuk takes over, 6 on the shot clock. Midi pull-up, no. New 12 seconds for Bangkok now, though. They're looking at a 2-point deficit with just over a minute to play. Wong Tafa from real deep. And Zhang controls the board. Takes her time. Zhang. Zhang on the drive, flips it to Xiao, but it's taken away. Wong Tafa now speeds to the rack, leans and lays. Xiong can't do it. And Bangkok will let it go out of bounds just to get a quick breather. Both teams asking for a timeout, as that was a really long stretch with no breaks, but Zhang has been cash from range. Not just from range. Take a look at this. She drives as well, but she's been the driving force behind this Yuanda Meile offense. What a game by Wanglai Zhang. The 31-year-old ranked 50th in China. But again, the lone remaining member of the SC Yuanda team of yesteryear. And showing that veteran leadership off here in a quarterfinal that is heavily contested between the 10th and the 12th seed. Zhang and the referee chatted up just a bit, and action continues here with 44.8 ticks to go. It's Prajapsuk, Fetnin, and Wong Tafa for Bangkok against Suk, Xiao, and Zhang. Prajapsuk opts for a drive, fades and hits, and we're tied yet again at 18. What a shot by Prajapsuk. Coming up big when it matters most. Fades, and with the offhand at the end of the shot clock, an impossible shot for Prajapsuk, but it's up and in. 30 ticks to go. Xiao. They go looking for Zhang again. No space for a shot. But a mid-range pull-up for Zhang puts her team in the lead. This game is chaos like brunch with no reservations. Fetnin, scoop-de-doop, it's in, 19-19. And out of bounds with 11 ticks to go. Look at Jiang, who can't find space for a shot and freezes everyone. Flat-footed jumper from the free throw stripe is good, and Fetnin with the answer. Tough bucket. Shot clock looks like it might be off. 11 ticks to go. Yuanda Meile in possession in a crucial moment in this quarterfinals game. 11.7 on the clock it is. So if Yuanda plays this correctly, they can get the last shot. And if they make that, they can pick up a W and punch their ticket to the semifinals for a matchup with the Dutch. It's Xiao, Zhang, and Su. Zhang in action. Gets a screen from Su. Zhang looks to feed Zhu, and a foul underneath the basket. That stops the clock, but Wong Tafa will put Su on the free throw line for 2. Disbelief in the face of Sasiporn Wong Tafa, who pulls Su out of position there clearly. And that will be 2 free throws for Ying Su, who was 5 of 6 from the stripe yesterday, and with 2 free throws could put the game on ice. Su. Long on the first one. They're going to want one make here to put themselves ahead. Su gets that make. Bangkok need a score. Fetnin driving to the basket. Tough make for Fetnin, who ties the game up at 20 and forces overtime. What a game, ladies and gentlemen. And what a take by Fetnin over the taller Xiao. But look at her getting past her defender, flips it backwards. Up and in for Fetnin. In an improbable take. And we will see our 3rd overtime of the tournament. Both teams actually played the previous 2 overtimes. Both of them coming away with a victory, 22-20. So whoever repeats here will do so yet again. The crowd on the edge of their seats obviously rooting for one of these 2 squads. Yuanda Meile being a Chinese team. So for those of you that have just tuned in, overtime's about to happen. Game clock's off, shot clock's running. First team to 2 wins. Zhang is obviously going to look to shoot here. Feeds it into Su. Zhang. Back to Su. Su flips it backwards. Can't connect. Rebound controlled eventually by what seems like Bangkok, but they let it go out of bounds. Su's had some struggles in this one, but a fresh possession for Yuanda Meile here. Su down to Xiao. Height advantage, and it is 1-0 in overtime. Again, first team to 2 wins. Bangkok in possession here. Will they look to shoot? Wong Tafa, no space. A drive instead. Righty layup is missed, though. Rebound for the Chinese. Xiao to Zhang. Zhang. Zhang on her way to the basket. And a foul on the play, and Zhang will be at the free throw stripe. This is your first score of overtime. Xiao getting that mismatch underneath the basket and delivering. And now it's Zhang, who's played an incredible game so far, with an opportunity to lift her team up into the semifinals. Zhang, cold on the first. Zhang with the game in her hands. Can't make the second. Rebound controlled by Bangkok. Fetnin Bangkok needs a 2 if they want to get this game on ice right away. Fetnin, no space. She gets a look. Fetnin, and it rolls around, up and in. Bangkok CT get an improbable win as Fetnin delivers the kill shot. After 2 missed opportunities from the free throw stripe, it is Fetnin with a toilet bowl shot. That goes around the rim twice before it goes down, and Bangkok CT will force themselves into the semifinals with a game for the ages. Incredible play by the Thai women with an incredible game plan, attacking the height for the Chinese squad and coming away with a gutsy victory, 22-21.